It's week 1 of the NFL, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Titans and the Saints coming up next.
The first opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the New Orleans Saints. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Well, CD, new season is here. Lions and Chiefs got it going on Thursday night. You and I were there. What a scene that was. But now here we are a few days later on Sunday, looking at two teams with great expectations here to begin 2023.
It's always fun to get a new season started, isn't it, partner? Because everyone feels like they've got a shot at the defending champs. They think that they can be the new champs. And here we are getting things going. Let's have some fun.
A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed.
Oh, good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Saints. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
This week, such an important one for his entire offense, but for him especially. He wants to start this new season off strong. He's got big plans for this year. Wants it to be one where he finishes among the league's best while leading his team to the postseason. A strong opening week is a great start to that and can create momentum that carries over not just to next week, but the next few weeks as well. A rising tide raises all ships, and if he can start this season off strong, his offense will benefit.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9.
Play action, it's Taylor. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, for the Titans in 2023, they figure to be a team that battles for a division title. At least that's what it looks like from my vantage point, Charles. What do you think needs to go right for them to win the AFC South?
I think some retooling, especially on the offensive side of the ball. And when you start with the offensive line, their pride and joy, they've got to rebuild that part of the team because that's the engine that makes their offense run. Everything comes off the fact that their offensive line usually controls the line of scrimmage.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
All right, partner, a brand new season. With it comes a sense of unbridled optimism for every team and, of course, every quarterback. It's a blank slate for every passer in this league, and he really couldn't hide his excitement during interviews this week. He thinks this offense is stacked. They've spent the entire offseason making adjustments and trying to find another gear. And as this season begins, they believe they've found it. You watch him warm up, everything is crisp. Down and
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 14-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Second down and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
Well, partners, the first quarter too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
This pass deep for Okonkwo.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Flushed out right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And it's a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. 38 yards.
And the Titans are back within a score.
Nick Folk for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Breaks through the contact. Still shedding tackles.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Operating from the gun. Gray.
Olave holds it in.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Now a man picked up after 2 years in Detroit. It's Jamal Williams.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Looking to throw. Gray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down, Williams. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Gray to throw on third down.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he'll go down at the 28. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
From the right hash, this from 45 yards away.
York able to send this one through.
And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field.
They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Breaks the tackle. Now Allen. Derrick Henry all alone. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now a throw here to his running back.
Able to avoid him. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Now Taylor to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
He may go back to the huddle and have a little discussion with his passer. You know, maybe you don't have to leave me quite that much. But on that play, bailed him out in a big way, didn't he?
He did indeed. Hey, at least he gets to put it on the highlight reel. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Taylor's that's taken in by Okonkwo.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Here's Taylor. Dancing to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
To throw is Taylor. Being chased out left. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw again is Taylor. That's complete right around the 8. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
And that flag accepted.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now Taylor. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry-up.
Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo.
Touchdown!
Chig Okonkwo.
as the first half is winding down.
And the Titans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So the late touchdown there, and that certainly changes things as we move toward halftime.
Yeah, and there's a potential for things to change even more because, remember, they get the ball first to start the third quarter. So they could potentially double up here and take the lead. A great opportunity for them.
And now it's blocked. The Saints have got it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will make it into the end zone. He's in for 2 points. And how about that for a turnaround prior to halftime?
Well, you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there was a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Saints.
Again, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this.
York on now for the extra point.
And the lead is now 13. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Out to his left. And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to get the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. Back to throw is Gray on 1st and 10. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 10 yards, good for a Saints 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Up the middle, it's Williams. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans will take over here just shy of the 30. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. Breaks a tackle.
Still going.
Whoa!
It still won't go down. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 71 yards.
And the Titans have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Boy, I got to say, I don't know how he made it all the way to the end zone without going down. What a run.
Absolutely incredible that was because defensively you're taught to break down, wrap up, but in this case, he didn't really allow it, and really no one was able to slow him down enough for the extra help to get there. He just kept getting out of tackles all the way downfield and found the end zone.
Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here.
Taylor going to throw. Complete at the 1. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Gray on first down.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Back to throw. Gray buying time to his left.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They go play action here on first down. They shakes him off. Flush to his right. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now a give up the middle to Williams. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jamal Williams, 38 yards.
And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Tennessee offense set to go again. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now Taylor on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team.
Derrick Henry all alone. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
130 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
That's complete, right around the 8.
And the Titans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Off the play fake, here's Taylor. That escapes the sack. He'll buy some time right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd and goal, Taylor. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Here we go. It's Taylor on 4th down. Rolling to his right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
A very tough run, but for a pretty short gain out near the 32. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 38-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jamal Williams, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Saints are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
So now the Titans down by 11, 90 seconds remaining. They need a touchdown with a 2-point conversion and a field goal in either order as they've got it 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Taylor
sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as he's able to dive beyond the marker.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for New Orleans, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.